Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wedge Kyes Stadium, where the Battling Buffaloes of Baker High School will host the Yellow Jackets of New Iberia in the second game of the 1990 state playoffs. I'm Greg Allen, along with Sid Gotro and Jay Brown, keeping the stats for us tonight. Glad to bring you Baker High School football again. And here come the Buffaloes. Everybody expecting the hard-fought contest tonight with these Jackets. Sid had to have a premier quarterback. Well, I understand a 6'2", 200-something pound quarterback that is very agile, very aggressive young man. The Buffaloes meeting with the coach on the sideline for a moment of prayer before we get this contest underway. I hadn't seen the captains take the field yet. Have they had the coin toss yet?
No, we hadn't had a toss of the coin yet, Greg. New Iberia comes in here tonight as district champs, representing their district, and very physical team, very big physical team. They run the option quite well. They got a big quarterback. He's 6'2", 215, a very gifted athlete. He's got speed, he's got strength, he's got size. He punts for him, he kicks extra points for him. One of their leading rushers, and they have two premier receivers with a lot of speed. So they mix it up quite well. They run the option and a lot. They run and throw the ball.
Well, we don't have a program as of yet. Maybe you could pick out the captains for tonight.
Well, we got captains for the Baker Buffaloes, number 22, John Brown, number 65, Brad Wells, number 80, Sammy Williams, and 78. Y'all give me a little help. I'm kind of trying to...
Jay, who's 78, you know? We apologize, folks. We don't have a program. They had programs for sale, but they ran out, and we're trying to get one from a dedicated fan so that we will highlight that young man, number 78, as soon as we get the program.
65 is Brad Wells.
Hey, Susie, see if somebody's got a program. They didn't bring us in it. No, and they're out.
Okay, Baker wins the toss, elects to receive. Baker will defend the west goal. The New Iberia Yellow Jackets will be defending the east goal. We'll be kicking off to the Buffaloes.
Thanks, Greg and Sid. We are out here by the Baker Fire Department earlier this afternoon, right before the game, and the fire department just got in I guess a new toy, as I like to put it. Bill, what'd y'all just get in?
Got a new rescue vehicle to transport our rescue tools. Also, we're going to use this for our rating as a service company to help us maintain our Class 3 rating and hopefully reduce our rating.
Of course, I've been looking around in it earlier, and you can open up some of the doors and see that it holds a lot of stuff. What all can y'all put inside this truck?
We'll have our extrication tools for auto extrication. We'll have some other salvage type tools, so when we go to a fire, we will be able to do some salvage work. And this type of stuff, we'll carry air pack, spare bottles, stuff like this that you would need extra at a fire. This is what a service company actually consists of, is your extra equipment that you would actually need at a fire.
Now, folks, you might notice we don't have the decals and all that. I think it just rode in, what, 15, 20 minutes ago, right?
It got in about 10:30 this morning, and we haven't had a chance to get it to the sign shop or anything. That'll be next week. We're going to start tomorrow morning equipping it, trying to move our equipment as fast as we can to get this thing ready. We're going to take it and have it gold leaf lettered with our fire department emblems on, just like we did with this American France we just had redone last year. It'd be something like that.
Okay, Bill, so folks, when you're looking around, you see this on the road, this is what the fire department needs to keep that rating up. And when you see it, get out of the way, because they in a hurry to get somewhere with all this equipment.
By the way, Bert.
Oh, wait a minute.
By the way, Bert, this vehicle was purchased through your kind donations to the fire department. Over the years, we have invested our money and saved our monies to buy a vehicle of this nature. And this vehicle was paid for through your contributions of our annual fund drive. The vehicle cost was right around or in a little excess of $80,000. And we really appreciate your contributions to the fire department, and we hope to see you again in April to maybe get some more.
That's right, folks. Remember, when that envelope comes in, they need your dollars to buy stuff like this, because without you, we don't have things like this, and they need things like this for emergency situations. Fire up the sirens and lights there. It's a brand new truck, folks. We can...
The factory man can't even get them going.
Oh, well. There we go. This is Bert Carson at the Baker Fire Department. Back to you, Greg and Sid.
Program now. Who's number 78? We can get a little recognition here for our captains. Number 78, Andre Davis. Big 265-pound tackle for Baker was one of our captains, along with number 22, John Brown, number 80, Sammy Williams, and number 65.
It's going to be Brad Wells.
Yeah, Brad Wells, number 65. That
Yeah,
was
Miss
the
Rose Epperson, wife of Jerry Epperson, graciously lent me her program.
Very good.
To get through this
Tell her we appreciate that.
ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a beautiful night for football. We hadn't had any rain all week long. The field's dry. It's not like the conditions we had to play under last week. The field was awful wet. Didn't look that way from up here, but it was extremely wet. And talking to several of the players after the ball game, and the wet field did play somewhat of a factor, but it wasn't a deciding factor in that ball game. I think the deciding factor last week was we had a good offensive effort, but the defense was just outstanding. Temperature is in the 50s for tonight's contest. Right now it's about 65. It's going to drop down into the 60s before the game's over. Back deep for the Buffaloes, number 31, Chris Beverly, number 25, Jeff Mulkey, number 80, Sammy Williams. And this ball game's underway.
Jeff Mulkey will take the assignment on the opening kickoff. Good return.
Good return. Mulkey takes the ball all the way back up to the 37-yard line. Baker have first and 10 for their first possession of the contest.
This crowd for the Buffaloes is already in the contest, Sid. We get a little something generated here and hopefully keep this crowd in the game for the whole 48 minutes of the contest.
Baker definitely wants to establish themselves early. Needs to get a sustained drive, try to put some points on the board on this opening drive to start this contest. Second round of the state playoffs in Quad A football. Baker Buffaloes taking on the New Iberia Yellow Jackets. Beverly's in motion. Hand up. Oh. Mulkey hit right.
Nobody picked up the defensive end. He was right there waiting on Mulkey as soon as he took the handoff.
Loss of 2 yards on a play brings up second down and 12. Ball back on the 35.
Number 81, Kendall Shello for the Jackets that time made the tackle. A 225-pound defensive end. We've got two premier defensive ends for Baker, and that young man right there for the Jackets looked like he kind of looked like he could match up with our people.
We got Ivy Toussaint fullback position. Jeff Mulkey's a tailback. Good play that time.
Gain of about 9 yards. See, it looked like maybe.
Gerald Sewell on the carry. Good pickup on the play. Gonna bring up third down. 3rd and 2. There's pickup of 10 on the play, Greg, but with that loss on that first play from scrimmage, that 2-yard loss.
That was a beautiful fake.
Big third down play here. Ball's at the Baker 45-yard line. 3rd down and 2. Buffaloes need to pick up a first down. Mulkey running hard across midfield. Mulkey's down to inside Yellow Jacket territory, down to the New Iberia 36-yard line. Rick?
I like the play calling so far, Sid. Good mix up of plays. Little misdirectional on that last offensive play. Sprung Mulkey for the first down.
Well, that's Baker's first down in this ball game on their opening possession here tonight. Looks like we may have a pass play. A lot of pressure. Great.
Now they call him out of bounds.
Well, it was a great reception by number 87, Mike Kimball. He had enough for the first down, but just thrown a little bit out of bounds. And
he made a fine effort, though, coming up with that football, trying to come down with his feet in bounds. He looked like college material that time. He was just a little bit out, though. He was at the stick, too. That would have been a 10-yard gain.
Outstanding catch, just didn't get enough feet in bounds.
Look, let's give Sewell credit. He was trapped back there, and then he had to reverse field to get himself loose to throw that pass. Of course, he's that kind of a ball player. He's very elusive. Fumble. I think Gerald might have it, though.
Well, Gerald's got it. We tried to hand off the ball to number 34, Ivy Tucson, who had his best game as a Buffalo last week against East Ascension, the first playoff game, but evidently a little mix-up on the exchange. The ball was fumbled, and Gerald Sewell was able to recover it. However, we pick up about a half a yard on that fumble, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Just might as well say 3rd and 10.
Yeah, we need 10 yards to get a first down, that's for sure. Look for a pass play, probably, see?
Uh-oh. Bad pass.
Three defenders that time on Kimball.
Well, it was a bad pass, but Tim, Mike Kimball was just, like you say, Greg, was well defended. They had three defenders all around him that time. And, of course, Gerald might have done well not to get the ball in there because he could have risked an interception then.
Really could.
Brings up 4th down, 4th and 10, a ball at the New Iberia 35-yard line in the punt, number 20, Ben Gotro. He'll be standing back on the Baker 40-yard line.
Good snap. Ben will get it off.
Oh, no.
One man to get him. Only one man to hold him up. He's got a blocker with him. He's going to go all the way. Uh-oh, we might have to clip him. They got all kind of flags.
Yeah.
That would be a shame for the Yellow Jackets if that's what the case is.
Well, he was run down by number
34, wasn't it?
By number 84.
I'm sorry.
Number 84, Larry Clark, and number 22, John Brown, ran him down. Penalties are going to be against New Iberia, but Greg, there again, we had some trouble last week with special teams.
Baker got a break that time.
We're having trouble again this week with our special teams.
Well, they're going to mark it from where the foul took place, Sid.
That's a big, big break for Buffaloes. Big break for Buffalo. They would have had 1st and goal without the penalties. Now they still have excellent field position to Baker 40-yard line. 1st and 10 is going to test the defense real early in this contest.
Flipping against the Jackets, and again, it was marked off from the spot of the foul.
Key to this contest tonight, Greg, is the defense for Baker. We've got to be able to stop that big, talented quarterback in this option-type offense that New Iberia runs. Crowd exhorting the defense on, knowing that we're going to have an outstanding effort if we're going to win this contest here tonight. Come out throwing right off the bat. Pick up enough for a 1st down. Pick up 12 yards down to the Baker 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for New Iberia, the Baker 28-yard line.
Slow start for the Buffaloes here on a nice punt return. It was a good punt. Punt return coverage broke down for Baker, and they got a good return yardage.
Try running up the middle. Looks like they picked up about 3 yards, close to the 25-yard line. Bring up 2nd down. Number 77 checking in for the Buffaloes, Jeremy Guidry.
Official calling a timeout. Let's see what it's for.
Well, we had an injured player on the field, number 75, Wayne Pitts, who had a knee injury or ankle injury here a couple weeks ago. Came back, but hopefully he didn't re-injure that ankle. Got a 3rd and 7.
They're getting passes completed on Baker.
Down to the 18-yard line. It'll be close to a first down.
Of course, those kind of passes are dangerous. You can't consistently do that all night long against a good defense, and Baker definitely has a good defense. They're going to bring the chains on the field now. It's close enough for a first down, for a possible first down, so they're going to bring the chains out and measure and see how close. We get a little zoom shot at that football with that new lens that we have, and the greatest cameraman this side of the Mississippi River, Mr. Jed Dayreed. Look at this shot here. Is this beautiful or what? Or what?
It's been enough for a first.
Yeah, he's got it.
Well, Baker, like I say, Baker's defense getting tested real early here in this contest. We got 8:02 left to go in the first quarter. Baker took the opening kickoff, made one first down, got down into Yellow Jacket territory, but stalled out, had to punt the ball, and special teams broke down. Of course,
I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you that the kind of passes they've completed against us so far can be picked off.
Well, so far they've shown us 2 passes in the flats. Good job defensively.
Number 62 that time for the Buffalo.
Quincy Hall.
Quincy Hall right there to make it stop.
Quincy Hall playing nose guard for the Buffaloes. Defensive ends number 44, Tim Breeden, and number 82, Darren Berninger. Tackles are number 77, Jeremy Guidry, and number 71, Anthony Isaac. Nose guard 62, Quincy Hall. Linebackers, you're going to see number 42, Paul Gotro, and number 32, Wayne Spears.
Second and long.
Oh, good hit out there on the sideline.
That was good execution on the part of the Jackets that time. On an option play, fake handoff, and then a pitch out to the pitchman, and he went for some good yardage. They might be bringing the chains out again.
That's number 22, John Brown, playing cornerback for the Buffaloes. The other cornerback's number 20, Ben Gotro. Safeties are number 27, Ken Good.
Bringing the chains over again. See, it's that close again. I believe it may be a little short this time.
Safeties are number 27, Ken Gooden, and number 80, Sammy Williams. They are measuring again, like as you say. Awful close for first down. I tell you what, that back had some good speed. Just quick pitch out to.
Yeah, a little short this time.
Short this time.
About a yard short. Half a yard short.
Bring up third down.
Well, Baker's defense is going to have to get into that backfield and get some of that stuff broke up before it starts to develop. I don't think these guys has had a play that was a loss of yardage yet, see?
No, they've gained something every time they've snapped the ball. Of course, it started out with excellent field position at the Baker 30-yard line. 35-yard line, rather.
Third down, making one from the 8-yard line.
Quarterback sneak. Should have enough for a first down. It ought to be first and goal. It is. First and goal at about the Baker 7-yard line. Call it the 6-yard line. Grady Key here, we of course would love to keep them out of the end zone, and hopefully we will, but if not, Baker needs to come right back, don't lose any poise, come back down and answer the score.
Well, they looked good on the first possession, Baker did, but then they teetered there. There's that pitcher.
They stopped that quarterback just short of the goal line, about a yard short.
He faked the handoff, faked the pitch out, and kept the football.
Second goal from about the 1.
Well, the key to this drive, Sid, was the return on the punt.
Well, that was
a good punt by Ben, and then punt coverage broke down, allowed them to get a little wind in their sails. So far, everything's happening good for the Jackets.
I don't think he's in.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in. Well, New Iberia scores first here at Wedge Kyes Stadium, taking their opening possession with excellent field position after that punt return. Of course, it went all the way down inside the Baker 10, but they brought it back because of a clipping foul. And New Iberia started with their first possession at the Baker 35 and just methodically moved the ball downfield. Nothing fancy. Using the short, flat passes and the option play with the quarterback, and just moved it right down the field with 5:56 left to go in the first quarter.
Quarterback is the kicker. He's up.
Good kick.
It's good.
New Iberia is on top of the Buffaloes by a score of 7-0 with 5:56 left to go in the first quarter.
Gary Joseph, a 210-pound quarterback for New Iberia, is the one that kicks the extra points and did a fine job on that kick. Baker received the opening kickoff, and their opening drive fizzled after a good return, an opening return by Jeff Mulkey. Allowed the ball to be turned over on a punt with a good punt return by the Jackets. Got their motor started there on that drive, and they drove right down for the touchdown. I'm going to tell you what, there's not an empty seat in the bleachers on New Iberia's side. They brought everybody in that little town, I believe.
Well, the same way last week, Greg, as you know, with East Ascension, they filled the stands up. New Iberia's done the same. Back deep for Buffaloes, number 31, Chris Beverly. Short kick.
Sammy Williams up to 17.
Somebody blocked somebody.
Sammy Williams back out to the 19-yard line. Baker take over first and 10, deep in their own territory again. Gerald Sewell, number 13, the quarterback. We got number 34, Ivy Toussaint, has been running at the fullback position. Number 25, Jeff Mulkey, a tailback.
This isn't good field position, see? It's inside the 20.
No, it's did I say good field position?
No,
I didn't think so.
No.
No, it sure isn't, Greg. We've been playing. We had number 25, Mulkey, picks up about 2 yards on the play, can bring up 2nd and 8. Number 31, Chris Beverly in the ball game, along with number 35, Jean McNeely.
What kind of sandwich is that?
Le Bon Temps Poulet.
Is that right?
Oh.
What does that mean?
Chicken.
Oh.
But it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Better than that salad that John had to eat over here.
Y'all just jealous because I'm losing so much weight. Look at here. Go, Mr. Mulkey.
He's still going.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to call him out on the 50-yard line. Doggone it. Good return. I mean, a good run by Jeff Mulkey.
That's what the Buffaloes have to do, Greg. Come right back at New Iberia, put the points on the board, and get right back in this ball game.
And the Zebra spotted him out on the 50-yard line, so he stepped out. He made a valiant effort right there. 2 or 3 people hit him.
Nice little
We got a
29-yard run.
lot of football left to go in this contest. And, Greg, one thing these young men showed me last week, they got some character. We came back twice when we were down last week to win
They
that
really
ball
did.
game.
You can't get them down to where they won't play football. Ivy Toussaint, I believe.
Baker down to the 48-yard line. New Iberia 48-yard line. 2nd and 8. Hand off to Mulkey. Running hard. Got a first down to the New Iberia 37-yard line. Another first down for the Buffaloes.
Well, that's what you like to see. But Baker needs, they need to get on first down, they need to get 7 and 8 yards. Where it's 2nd down and short yardage. Oh, little reverse option here. Look here.
Oh, that would have been a flag there. Looked like he had his face mask. Good pickup on the play down to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's what we were saying. That's what we want to see on first down. Pick up 6, 7 yards like that, so you got second and if you have to have a third down, you have it with real short yardage. Real good play action in the backfield by Gerald Sowell that time, Sid. Made a fake handoff and drew a crowd in on the defense. And then handed off to Chris Beverly.
All right. Tucson right in the middle, picks up the first down.
Well, you can't say enough about that guy after last week. He wasn't the leading ground gainer, but he did it when we had to have it.
He did it that time. Another first down for the Buffaloes.
Baker started this drive on the 19-yard line, right, Jay?
That's right. Number 65, Brad Wells, checking in the ball game with the play.
They've moved it consistently downfield, down deep into the Yellow Jacket territory on the Yellow Jacket 26-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 for the Buffaloes. Now, they took him in. He's getting good, getting away.
He gets 5 yards.
He did an outstanding job of picking up yardage in, man.
Yeah.
They had him forced deep, and he still picked up yardage. Picks up 6 yards on the play, brings up second down and 4. Down to the New Iberia 20-yard line. It's a good drive. Number 72, Jason Wilson, checking in with the play. Your lineman for the Buffaloes, number 77, Ken Hilton, along with number 78, Andre Davis. On the right side, on the left side is number 73, Clay Doherty, number 72, Jason Wilson. Tight end, number 87, Mike Kimball. Jeff Mulkey picks up another first down to the 15-yard line. Buffalo's looking awful impressive on this drive, knowing they had to come right back at the Yellow Jackets. The crowd's starting to get into it. Number 51, Darren Pontan bringing into play. Woo, this has the makings of last week, Greg. Hand off to Mulkey, nowhere. Picks up about a yard. Bring up second and 10 at the 14. Tell you what, so far this contest, just like last week, huh, John? They starting out the same way. Fans getting their money's worth here. Buffaloes desperately need to put this ball in the end zone. Beautiful drive like that, that score can't go unanswered. Now picked up about 2 yards on the play, down to about the 11-yard line. It's called a pickup of 3. We'll bring up third down. Third and about 6, I think, from this vantage point. Maybe 7. Closer to 7. Third and 7. Big play here for the Buffaloes. Well, I tell you what, Greg, this is where we got to do it, man. We had a long drive coming right back and answering on his touchdown. We need 6 points. Well, going to be a fourth down, but I'm sure we'll be going for it here. Just what play they're going to call. Gets down to the 7-yard line. It's going to be up 4th and a long 2. Buffalo's calling timeout. Nope.
It looked like a little quarterback draw play that time. Sewell stepped back a couple of steps and then tried to take it himself up the middle.
Darren Pontan taking a play in for the Buffaloes. Very, very big play here, ladies and gentlemen. Very big play. Oh, Buffaloes need to convert this right here. Well, Buffalo's hurting themselves there, I tell you. They beautiful, well-executed drive all the way down the field. Gets down to the 7-yard line, but there they lose 2 yards on a 4th down play. And New Iberia doing what they had to stop Buffaloes. Buffalo's missing a golden scoring opportunity there. New Iberia getting tough on defense. Takes over on their own 8-yard line.
big
Well,
one.
I'm telling you what, that's a hard runner there. Gets out past the 10 to about the 13-yard line. Number 82, Darren Berninger, getting up from the bottom of the pile. He was helped out by number 32, Wayne Spears, a couple other Buffaloes. Pickup of about 4 yards, and that's the end of the first quarter play here at Wedge Kyes Stadium. Score, make the Buffaloes nothing. New Iberia Yellow Jackets 7. Second down and 7, the ball on the New Iberia 12-yard line. Pass complete, tackle made by number 20, Ben Gotro, number 32, Wayne Spears. Well, pass was broken up, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 7. Also in on that tackle is number 27, Ken Good. And Ken may have been the man that caused the pass to be incomplete.
Pick it up.
Oh, that's interference. That was interference.
15-yard penalty, though, Steve.
Well, I know, but it was 6 points if he wouldn't have.
15-yard penalty. I'd rather have that.
That's exactly right.
Good defense.
Well, Sammy was beat on the play, and he knew it. And he did the thing that he thought was best, which 15 yards is a whole lot, and a first down is a whole lot better than 6 more points on the board.
That's right. When they're going for the layup, foul them.
Yeah, when you get beat, they ought to be giving him a reward for making that decision, I can tell you that.
Well, I believe if he'd have turned around, though, he might have could have had a shot at the interception. But nevertheless, New Iberia, with that interference penalty, has 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line.
Taking her puts the ball at the 32-yard line. First and 10 for New Iberia. From their own 32.
Tackle made by number 44, Tim Brady. I'm going to tell you what, Tim just laid a good shot on that quarterback. He still went forward with Tim on him. I tell you what, that quarterback's a big, strong young man. Still managed to pick up about 5 yards on that play. Well, let's call it 4 yards. Bring up 2nd and 6. Baker defense so far tonight having all they can handle with this New Iberia offense.
Nobody's covering the pitch man.
John Brown, number 22, making the tackle, but it looks like it's going to be enough for a first down. And it is, out to the 40-yard line. Yeah, Baker's going to have to make some kind of adjustments on defense, Greg, because we're not really covering that option or that quick pitch very well at all.
Small adjustments in the backfield again for New Iberia.
Did your sandwich do this?
First comes out.
Did your sandwich do this?
My sandwich did that too. Well, that time the ball carrier tripped up, picked up about a half a yard on the play. Let's just call it 2nd and 10.
Picks up 1 yard, 2nd and 9 from the 41.
Buffalo defense needing to get fired up here and make something happen. Either make New Iberia punt the ball back to the offense or force some turnover here or something. Baker needs to get something going here. So far, in first possession, New Iberia had, they went all the way down the field. Of course, I say all the way, it wasn't but a 30-something yard drive. Had excellent field position.
Aaron level at quarterback, but he made the pick.
Well, pickup of about 2 yards on the play. Let's call it 3rd and 8. Now, it's a big play here, gentlemen. Big 3rd down play here. I'll look for him to be throwing it or giving something with that quarterback the option to run with. I tell you what, good coverage, beautiful pass, great reception. Can't do much about that. We got to start putting a little more pressure on that quarterback in any way we possibly can. First down all the way down to the Baker 40-yard line. That was a big play for New Iberia on a 3rd and 7 call.
Well, it's no secret, said the best defense on pass coverage is getting to that quarterback. And although he's been introduced tonight to Tim Breeden and Darren Berninger both very handsomely back there, but we're going to have to get to him on them pass plays.
Number 29, James Jernigan checking in for number 22, John Brown.
There you go.
Good job, number 32. Berninger put good pressure on the quarterback. Number 32, Wayne Spears, was all over the pitch man. That was a good play that time. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10, and that's what they're going to have to do. Number 32, Wayne Spears, in on the tackle. Number 22, John Brown, checking back in for number 29, Jernigan. Buffalo defense doesn't want to let these guys get back in the end zone. They want to keep them out right here. Man, ain't nobody anywhere, is it?
Wide open.
That was the way to play defense.
Sammy Williams had that man covered perfectly that time. Perfectly.
Yeah, he became the receiver. He covered him so well, he became the receiver. He could have almost caught it.
You see the tight spiral on that ball? That boy could hum that ball.
Tell you what, I was looking at some tapes on this kid earlier this week, and I mean, he's got a rocket. He throws the ball like he's throwing a baseball rather than a football. Big 3rd down play. You know they're going to come out throwing the ball again or giving them that quarterback the option once again. Big 3rd down play here for the Buffaloes. Ball on the Buffalo 40-yard line, 3rd and 10. 8:37 left to go in the first half, and New Iberia's up 7-0. All right. All right.
Sammy Williams. He could go all the way.
Yep, go. Sammy Williams.
Great job.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Great job.
Yeah. That's what I was telling you. We can pick those passes off if he's going to stay in the air. We got a good pass team.
That's it. Well, you saw that little tip drill work once again.
Yep.
Pass was deflected. John Brown was an initial contact. It deflected off of John. He had excellent position on the receiver. Went up in the air, and there he was. Sammy had it right down the sideline.
We're not going to get any first down. We got goal to go from about the 7.
Well, Buffalo's got to put this ball in the end zone. They can't go down there
Right like
twice.
that, you got to capitalize. That's all it is.
This is playoffs, ladies and gentlemen.
Here goes the stadium score.
Well, we got a problem before the play even gets started. We got whistles blowing. White team calling timeout. Greg, this is playoffs, and as you say, well, you got to take advantage of this. You can't win a ball game being down 7-0. We marched all the way down the field a while ago and stalled out inside the 15-yard line.
Shot ourselves in the foot down inside the 15-yard line.
No points. The defense gave us a break. We got 1st and goal at the 7. We got to do something. John Brown, you got some stats?
I tell you what, fellas, if you could just kind of cover up my little notation that Baker's trailing 7-0 and look at these numbers, you'd say, well, Baker's got to be winning this game. We kept the ball 8 minutes and 32 seconds out of the first 12 minutes and had 87 total yards, only 43 to New Iberia, but the score is 7-0. Such is the fortunes of football.
Well, I'll tell you what, you couldn't have asked for a more premier defensive back to get a hold of that football. Sammy Williams is a broken field runner, and he followed his block very well, and Langton made a move on that last tackle down there.
As you know, all last year and starting of earlier this season, Sammy Williams was the offensive back for the Buffaloes and did a good job running the ball with quite a bit of speed. But
here we go. Let's get in the end zone, folks.
Bubba. Second down. Monkey takes it inside the 5. Looks like down about the 4-yard line.
I think he did get it knocked loose, I said, but they managed to recover it.
We got 2 tight ends, actually 3 tight ends in the ball game right now. We got number 44, Tim Breeden.
I don't think the ball moved very much. It's back to the line of scrimmage, isn't it?
No, he picked up yardage.
Okay, I'm inside the
We're
wrong
inside the 5-yard line.
Okay, good.
Second and goal from the 4. Number 82, Darren Berninger's in the ball game.
All right, so
touchdown. All right. Sewell, the keeper, following Monkey, takes it in from 4 yards out. We got a 7-6 ball game. We got 7 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the first half of this contest. New Iberia Yellow Jackets on top of the Buffaloes by a score of 7-6.
Ben Gotro's going to be kicking. Number 6, Big Ty, to be holding. Come on, Ben. We get a good snap and a good hold. He put it through the uprights. Good snap, good hold. It's up, good. All right, right down to good. We got a 7-7 contest, folks. 7 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in the first half. You said it earlier, Sid, you can't put these kids to sleep. They can get down, but they're going to come back. They're going to play football with you for 48 minutes, and we've seen it all year long.
I don't care what.
I don't think there's a player on the Buffalo team that looks at the scoreboard, I swear. They just play football on every play.
Well, Greg, I tell you what, when you get into the playoffs, you can throw away. They look at all these regular season records, and they look and say, well, this team's 7-3, and this team was 8-2, and this team was 9-1. You can throw that out the book. When you get to the playoffs, every team is ready to play, and they want to win the ball game, and they go all out. But these kids here got some character. We've been down last week twice, came back and won a ball game. We're down here. We just got to keep playing football. Tell you what, they got some good returns so far tonight. We got 7 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the first half. We got a tie ball game, 7-7. New Iberia has excellent field position once again on their own 45-yard line. Defense right here. At Thibodeau, Ben Gotro got hurt in Thibodeau game, and of course had to miss a couple games due to a leg injury, and of course that's when they moved Sammy Williams over to offense, and I tell you what, that's a young man that you need to have on offense. Sammy got excellent speed, knows what to do with the ball when he gets it. Tackle made by 32, Wayne Spears, number 20, Ben Gotro. Ball carrier picked up almost 5 yards on a play. Let's call it 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Tell you what, we got to keep them out right here too, Greg. No doubt. New Iberia has not had to punt the ball yet so far with any of their possessions.
Get on him. There you go.
Number 62, Quincy Hall, along with number 71.
He lost some yards
Anthony
on that
Isaac.
place there.
That's what we got to have right there. Loss on a play of about a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd, and let's call it 7. 3rd and 7. Another big 3rd down play. This might be the first time they would be forced to punt tonight if we can hold them here. So far tonight, New Iberia doing a good job of taking.
You can look for a pass attack on this play, I believe, 3rd and a long 7.
That's where all their successes come from so far. Oh,
Well,
Tim Breeden.
look at he fell down. Overthrew him.
there was a touchdown.
Our 2 defenders tripped up on each other.
Boy, Sammy Williams got tripped up. Him and John Brown tangled up, and as you say, Sammy hit the ground, and that
See,
New
that's the
Iberia
first-
man was wide open.
I'll tell you something else. That's the first time tonight that Joseph wasn't on target, on
Well-
mark. He well overthrew that play.
Well, Tim Breeden, a little over pursued on the play, but put a little pressure on him, made him run out of that little pocket he had, which is something I don't think he wanted to do. But anyway, Buffalo defense doing a good job here, forcing New Iberia to punt for
I
the
believe
first
that's that
time
first
tonight.
punt, isn't it?
It's their first punt. Quarterback punting again. Ooh, great high punt.
Let it go. Good bounce for Baker.
Taking a Baker bounce, and the Buffalo offense will take over. 1st and 10 at their 22-yard line with 5:54 left to go in the first half. Well, that's what we needed to see, Greg. We need to see more pressure from our defensive ends on the quarterback. Of course, it's hard to really go all out of the quarterback when you got the option capability that this team has. Once again, though, defensive ends are key to stopping this New Iberia offensive attack. Oh, no! No! They caught. No.
Fumble, and New Iberia recovered it. Doggone it. We keep shooting ourselves in the foot down in that in bad man territory.
Well, number 31, we certainly hope he's not hurt too bad. Chris Beverly definitely shook up on the play. Boy, that turns things right back around. Fumble. Yellow Jackets take over. Excellent field position at the Baker 23-yard line, 1st and 10, so the defense being tested once again right here. Tackle made by number 62, Quincy Hall, number 20, Ben Gotro. Ball carrier picked up good yardage on the play, though, picked up 5 yards. Gets down to about the 17-yard line. Boy, I tell you what, I wish we could pull another one of those turnovers right here. We sure need it.
Quarterback
sneak. He's going to be short of a first down, I think. Should be a little short of a first down, but awful close. Going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and about a yard, see it?
3rd about less than a yard. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's just how quick those turnovers can affect you. Baker taking that interception from Yellow Jackets, getting a 1st and goal out of it. Buffalo scored, and now here we got nobody's there. Nobody's there at all. I tell you what, man, they just taking those, they're doing a good job on our defensive ends. You know, we got 2 of the premier defensive ends anywhere. Darren Berninger came out of last week having an outstanding ball game. Just an unbelievable contest for him last week. But I tell you what, New Iberia doing a good job tonight with the defensive ends. Of course, that was not Darren's side that time they ran on.
Yeah, because you got to think that when that happens, what just happened, they can get back up the backfield and get him stopped for a loss.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, the cornerback wasn't there either. They took everybody out that time. Touchdown? No. Down on the goal line.
Down about the half-a-yard line, 1 foot line.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got 4:18 left to go in this contest. In the first half of this contest, we got a tie ball game, 7-7. So far tonight, Baker's having some difficulty in stopping this very potent offensive attack.
Baker's got to put some kind of stack in there because it's going to be a quarterback keeper.
Look at the middle.
Look at the middle. It's wide open. The middle's wide open.
Wide open. Nobody in the gaps. Nobody in the
keep
gaps.
it, and he
He
does.
got it. Touchdown. Touchdown.
That's wide open. There's one that nose guard that tackles are spread wide.
Nobody filled a gap over between the nose guard and the defensive tackles wide open. The big quarterback just took it in from less than 1 yard out. New Iberia back on top by a score 13-7. Got 3:46 left to go in the first half of this contest. New Iberia on top of the Buffaloes by a score 13-7.
It's good.
Extra point's good. New Iberia on top of the Buffaloes by a score of 14-7 with 3:46 left to go in the first half.
Baker's crowning glory for the first half could be to get a drive going here and get to move that football down the field with no mistakes and get in the end zone for halftime.
I'd take a run back too.
Let's do it.
Well, you got Jeff Mulkey as the deep man this time. Back there, Williams, number 13, Gerald Sewell, number 80, Sammy Williams. Normally, Chris Beverly would be back there deep, but Chris was shaking up on that fumble play over here just a few moments earlier, and he's still being attended to on the sideline.
We've only had the ball for 58 seconds in this quarter, fellas.
Well,
there's only 3:46 left, so to be only behind one touchdown with that kind of time, not bad. We just shot ourselves in the foot on that fumble.
No doubt about it. We made a terrific turnover, like you had called our attention, said on that interception, putting us in scoring position, in which we did score, but we turned right around and give them the gift back on that fumble. Too early to be giving gifts away. It's not even Christmas yet.
It's going to go deep to Mulkey. Mulkey's taking it on the 10-yard line. Running hard all the way out to the 35-yard line. Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10 on their own 35 with 3:37 left to go in the first half. And as Greg just mentioned, Buffaloes need to put together a drive here and try to tie this thing up before they go into halftime. They got time to do it, Greg. We got 3:37 left. Have to go 65 yards, but they can do it.
Number 7, Joshua Shelton in the game.
Replacing Chris Beverly, who was injured and is still on the sideline. Looks like Chris might have an ice pack on his elbow. Certainly hope he's not injured. Jeff Mulkey
gets 2 yards on his own.
You're right, on his own. 2 yards on his own. Number 51, Darren Patan, taking the play in, replacing number 65, Brad Wells. Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Little draw play that time that...
Well, if he would have gotten loose from that man, it would have worked, but if. One man was able to grab him by the leg and just stop him, brings up 3rd down and 9. It was a loss of a yard on the play. Jason Wilson, number 72, checking in with the play.
Yeah. Too tight. Bring it back a little bit.
Complete. Pass complete.
First down.
McNeely across the 40 out to about the 46-yard line. Ought to be enough for first down. It is. Got 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the first half.
Well, John McNeely caught that football for Baker that time.
That's
Number
our first
35.
completion of the night.
Well, Buffaloes don't need to make a mistake here, but we definitely need to try to tie this ball game up going into halftime. We got to give the ball back to the Yellow Jackets to start the second half.
Look at Buffalo. Flag on play.
Well, center.
I think he's offensive
red
pass
team.
interference.
Pass interference on the offensive team. Doggone it. Oh, man.
Well, we got 2 penalties tonight for 15 yards each. 1 pass interference on the offense and 1 on the defense.
Oh, man. And it's a loss of down, too. 15 yards and a loss of down. Doggone it.
Second and 25.
Oh,
What
man.
Bert Jones says,
You can't go at all.
it's hard. Yeah, well, he says that too. It's almost impossible to get a first on first and 25. And the second and 25 makes it even worse.
Oh, man. Do it right to him. Doggone it.
Well, another mistake by the offense, Greg, makes it awful hard to win a ball game like this.
And it's difficult to get pass interference when you're the offensive team, too. I'm going to tell you that.
You got it. Well, defense is going to have to really do it here. They're going to have to vote it back and do it here because going in down by 1 touchdown, you still got a whole half of football left to play. But going down by 2 touchdowns, you don't want to even think about that. And they got plenty enough time to score, taking over possession at the Baker 44-yard line, minute 24 left to go in the first half.
He threaded the needle on that one.
Enough for a first down.
They come up without a huddle.
Well, I have to wait till they set the change. Minute 18 left. They down to the Baker 32-yard line, first and 10.
Come on, Tim.
Oh, he's quick. He is quick. Hey, he's eating some time.
Unbelievable.
Reminds me a lot of Gerald Sewell, a whole lot of Gerald Sewell. But the big thing there, Greg, he took a lot of time off the clock.
Now they're going to call timeout. They got timeouts left.
They down to the Baker 23-yard line. Brings up second and 2. They call timeout with 52 seconds left to go in the contest. I'm going to tell you what, the defense has really got their work cut out for them right here.
52 seconds on the clock in the first half of play. Baker down by 7 points. New Iberia leading 14-7. Want to take this opportunity while we have a timeout on the field to thank Burger Time for furnishing refreshments to the press box. And I asked all you Baker fans, go by Burger Time on Plank Road. Enjoy a hamburger and a Coke, some French fries. Tell those folks over there when you get a hamburger that you appreciate them supporting Baker High School football. Don't pass them up. If you need a burger, go by Burger Time. Right on Plank Road in Baker, Louisiana. We appreciate all their help for all season long.
Crowd exhorting the Buffalo players on, hollering defense, defense. That's desperately what they need right here is some defense. We need to try to turn it over if there's any way. Oh, I'm telling you what, they've taken us out of that play.
Yep.
Oh! Cameraman did an outstanding job on the side down there for one of the TV stations. I think that's WBRZ. He held on to the camera, but I don't know how. I guess he knew it'd probably come out of his paycheck. Yep. Yeah. First and 10 down to the Baker. Just inside the Baker 19-yard line, 46 seconds left to go. Well, I tell you what, we want to try to keep them out.
We're not containing on that. We're not containing the pitch man on that option.
Well, they're taking the ends out. Well, we
got flags, though. They're going to call pass interference.
Now, I got a flag down here. I got a flag down here. I think it's going to be against Baker for the roughing the quarterback.
We got a man down, and the man that was intended receiver was hit. I mean, he was plugged hard down there on that goal line.
Paul Gotro, number 42, was back there, if I'm not mistaken.
How do you coach against that? This guy scrambles all night long.
That's not where that flag
I
is.
understand. I'm saying you're saying they hit the quarterback, but you got to be aggressive against a guy like that. He's elusive. You got to keep going at him full speed all night.
That's right.
I mean, doggone, how do you coach him not to do that? 38 seconds, and that's a lot of time from the 9-yard line.
Whole lot of time. I'll tell you what, this Buffalo defense is going to really.
The guy on the goal line was racked. Ain't no two ways about that. We understand.
Yeah, the penalty was roughing the passer.
Well, how do you keep from doing that? How do you coach your boys not to rough a passer when he's elusive? He moves around back there.
Well, first and goal at the 9-yard line with 38 seconds left. And ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, I tell you what, this Buffalo defense.
That young man right there that you see on the ground got his bell rung that time, folks.
Yeah, we certainly hope it's nothing serious, but doesn't look too good right now. Well, we heard the impact way up here in the stadium. Well, there's a little frustration out there too, man. They very highly talented ball players, and they're out here, and they feeling a little frustration. I don't think. All right, gentlemen, y'all might not agree with me, but I think this is the best quarterback I've seen.
We haven't faced anybody like this, and I think you're right. They're frustrated that they can't get their hands on him.
And that's it. A quarterback like that will frustrate a team. Gerald Soles had an opportunity all year long to frustrate some inferior football teams that we played by doing the same thing, scrambling around.
Well, Buffalo defense calling a timeout. Want to make sure they don't give anything away down here. Coach Milton Broussard on the sideline down there talking to his defensive unit, defensive coordinator for the Buffaloes, Coach Milton Broussard. Also down there with the secondary.
When you got a quarterback that removes like he does, though, I just think it's a cheap shot call, though. When you finally get to him and you can tackle a guy, that he's not free game. I think that's a cheap call in a situation like that they call on the Baker Buffalo.
Coach Mitch McGrew down there along with head coach Larry Thomas. Mitch McGrew, the defensive backfield coach for the Buffaloes. He's talking to his players, and of course head coach Larry Thomas wants to make sure everything's being said is what he wants to see happen out there. Certainly what we want to see happen is the Buffaloes keep the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone. Don't give up any more points than necessary here right before halftime. But I tell you what, they got a hard task ahead of them to try to keep these guys out of the end zone with 38 seconds left. First and goal at the 9.
Yeah, you almost have to catch him making a mistake, you know.
Well, another interception or fumble wouldn't hurt.
See if we can pull it off. Dan Barnes are going after him. He gained 2 yards after all that. They are taking it to the defensive ends tonight. Look, we got us a rabbit on the field. Get him over here, Jed. Get a rabbit. Get him, Jed. Look at the rabbit. Yeah. Look at Cottontail. He went into the gate. I'd love to see a team of Beagles come across that field right now.
Hey, might be your son, Danny.
Danny, where you at, son?
Well, I hope we can rabbit these people out of the end zone. 28 seconds left to go. Second and goal from the 9. There was no gain on the play. Incomplete. That's the way to go. That's what you got to do right there.
Put pressure on that guy just like this. I'll tell you that. Huh? That rabbit was getting it on for a touchdown.
So we need to put a uniform on that rabbit.
Yeah, dress that thing out. Dress that bunny out.
That's a first. All right, defense, boy, I tell you what, it's a big, big play because I'm sure they'd try to kick a field goal. I would think if they don't convert here. Come on, defense, get tough. No.
Oh, man. Nobody picks up the option man. And he's fast. I'm telling you, that guy is speedy. And nobody picks up the option man.
I don't know where our cornerback or that linebacker was that side. Ben came from the opposite side.
And I got his hand on him before he got to cross the line.
Yeah. But they wasn't there. They just weren't there. I don't understand what the problem is because there wasn't anybody on the side to take them out. I mean, they just weren't there. I tell you what, it's going to be tough now, Greg. We got to come back out here to start the second half and give these guys the ball right back.
Flag offside, Baker.
Kick's good. If it's against Baker, I'm sure they'll decline it.
Defense jumped offside. They're going to be declined. Yeah, it was declining. The point's good. Baker trailing by a score of 21-7. 17 seconds left to play in the first half.
Well, I think mistakes so far, Greg, has been really the key to this Buffalo offense. I mean, the Buffalo team so far tonight, you know, not to take anything away from New Iberia because that's by far a very talented team, and they have definitely got the best quarterback that I've seen this year of anybody we've played, and got a very potent offense. But, you know, Baker hurting themselves with mistakes down here. We had to fumble. We threw the interception, and then, of course, we had a defensive penalty that 15 yards for roughing the passer. All that certainly hurt. But I tell you what, we got all we can handle tonight with the New Iberia Yellow Jackets.
Henry has his finger on the side for extra point, so if you have press on the kickoff. So now there is the kick from the 30-yard line.
Back deep. Number 31, Beverly's back in. Number 86, Tony LeBlanc. They didn't want to give Baker any opportunity of trying to run that ball back at all. Little squib kick. Goes down to Baker, 34-yard line. First and 10, but there's only 16 seconds left to go in the first half of this contest. The Buffaloes are down by a score of 21-7.
I tell you what, Sid, by far, they're the fastest team that we played this year. Their backs are speedy. And you got to get yourself in position to cover that pitch man on that option, or they'll just outrun your corners, and that's what they've been doing all night.
Well, they're in a prevent. Interception. Got 6 seconds left. Well, that was more or less a Hail Mary pass.
Sure.
But, 6 seconds left to go in this contest. Buffaloes are down by a score of 21. I say left to go in the contest, excuse me, left to go in the first half of this contest. Buffaloes down by a score of 21-7. And at this point, things don't look good for the home team.
Well,
we were down by that much last week.
Come back out in the second half and make a new football game out of it.
New Iberia content to run the clock out with a 14-point lead by
and that's the end of the first half.
by a score of 21-7. We got one whole half of football left, so don't go away.
Marching band. Presenting the Baker High School Marching Band.
I pledge allegiance to the flag, with liberty and justice for all. Our United States Marine Corps is this very night in Saudi Arabia to ensure that liberty and justice for all. Off we go into the wild blue yonder of the skies of the Far East. Our Air Force men in blue, ever on guard, ever protecting and defending against aggressors. The foot soldiers, the heart and backbone of democracy, ever alert, ever ready for that time. If it comes to hit with justice or sandy praise, the caissons go rolling along. Anchors away, off to the Persian Gulf, whether transporting troops, supporting the ground forces, or just standing guard. Our United States Navy serves with pride. America, America, God said His grace on you. In times that good, with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. God bless America, and God bless our American servicemen in all branches of the military service halfway around the world. Attention to secure freedom and justice for all mankind, for all time. Our prayers are with you. God bless.
Okay, here we are, folks, back for the second half of play. We hope you enjoyed that fine halftime performance. Wedge Kyes Stadium here in the second playoff game of the 1990 season between the Battling Buffaloes of Baker High School and the Yellow Jackets of New Iberia. So far, Baker shot themselves in the foot, Sid, on several occasions. All the statistics are fairly even according to what Jay's telling us, but we're down by 14 points. A score 21-7. Give us a little stat story there, Jay.
Yeah, Greg, we were just going over this at the halftime. If you just take a look at it just from a numbers standpoint, the time of possession, Baker 12:03, New Iberia 11:57. The number of offensive plays, Baker High School 25, New Iberia 33. In total offense, it's 108 yards for Baker, 137 for New Iberia. Very, very even game, but the storyline so far has been turnovers by Baker High School, 1 fumble and 2 interceptions, and the field position that New Iberia has enjoyed. They've gotten the ball on or about the 50-yard line almost every time that they have changed possession, except the one time we gave it to them on the 8-yard line. So we're playing pretty even with them. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot.
That's it. We got to kick off this second half. We received at the beginning of the game, so Sid, take us through play-by-play.
Well, the kick's going down to the 20-yard line. They've been able to return the ball well so far. Well, they're going to start off once again like they have all night with excellent field position all the way out to their 41-yard line. And I think that, the one stat that matters, and we've said that earlier in this year too, is that score, 21-7. As you all know, Baker came back from a 14-point deficit last week, but that was a different team, different circumstances.
New Iberia a little bit more talented than East Ascension.
A lot more talented than East Ascension was. This is a key part in this game right here. Very key part in the game. Baker has got to be able to shut them down here with no points. Something that so far tonight we've only done on one time. They've only punted one time. Every time they put their hands on the ball, with the exception of one time. Well, 2 times, really. We intercepted one time on them, and then we made them punt on another time. But they've been able to move the ball fairly well with against Buffaloes. Nothing fancy, nothing fantastic, just pushing the ball down our throat. 2nd down and 7 was pick up a 3 on a play.
We got the pitch man covered that time.
Number 20, Ben Gotro.
Boy, Ben did a good job that time.
Loss of 2 yards on a play. Brings up 3rd down, and I tell you what, New Iberia has been successful on these 3rd down conversions.
They've been successful on that play right there, on that option play. We have not covered the pitch man, but that time Ben Gotro covered him well. But that ain't necessarily his job, Sid. The linebackers have to get up in there to get to that pitch man. The linebackers have been falling off on us. The ends are staying home, and that's what they're coached to do.
Screen pass.
Good defense again. All right. Ben Gotro again. Number 20 did a fine job that time for Baker. 2 plays in a row. Got out there on the previous play and got that pitch man, and that time was right there to cover that pass. Young Ben Gotro, number 20. Fine effort. I know you're proud of him, Sid.
Well, I am.
That's what we got to do right there.
That's exactly what we have to do, and that's what we had to do to try to take control of this ball game in the second half.
Got a punt and a good return. That could be exciting.
Well, this guy can kick the ball and done everything else for him. Oh, Sammy Williams trying something awful risky down there. Of course, he kept the ball from going any further down there, but Baker takes over. It looks like about on their 17-yard line, so we got a long way to go once again, Gary.
Yeah.
Ball is started at the 17-yard line. 13 by the Buffaloes from their own 17.
Baker got a long way to go, but the defense did exactly what they had to start the second half, and that shut New Iberia down and get the ball back. Got a long way to go, but the Buffalo offense doesn't need to make a mistake here. Jeff Monkey up the middle, out to about the 20-yard line, pick up of 3. should bring up 2nd and 7.
Congratulations, Miss Jeannie Babbitt, who got the winning program number and won herself a jacket here at halftime. It was your program that you were using, and it was a winning number, but it was her program. I'm sorry to tell you that. She won herself a jacket.
That's something.
Miss Jeannie Babbitt.
Jeff Mulkey trying to turn the corner.
He'll gain about 3 or 4 yards.
Got up to the 24. It's going to bring up, well, that was a pickup of 4 on the play. Bring up 3rd and a long 4, really. Big 3rd down play. We don't want to have to punt here. It gives New Iberia excellent field position with the turnover. Baker needs to try to convert this big time. Of course, we got to punt if we can. No doubt about that. That's it. Jeff Mulkey, first down. Well, let's see where they mark it. Should be enough for first down. Yeah, it is. Well, that was a key play there, Greg.
Yeah,
We'd have to turn the ball over to them, and they'd have had good field position once again.
Well, that's your clutch, man. Little Jeff Mulkey, when you got to get a yard or 2, he don't quit.
First down, Baker from their own 29.
First and 10 for the Buffaloes. Pitch back to Mulkey. Mulkey picks up about 4 yards on a play. Let's see, it might be, well, let's call it 3 yards on a play. Picks up 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Give him 4.
83 yards on 15 carries.
Ball out to the Baker 33-yard line. Hand off to Tucson up the middle. Tucson fighting his way forward. 37-yard line. It's going to bring up another 3rd down play. 3rd and short. Let's call it 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down play once again for the Buffaloes. They were able to convert on the last one. Let's hope they do the same here. 3rd and a long 2. That's first down. That's first down. It's a fumble.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Again, Baker shoots himself in the foot. Doggone it. The ball was stripped out of his hand out there. The man made an arm tackle on it.
Gerald Sewell coughing the ball up for the Buffaloes. And there again, Buffalo defense getting tested again. And you just can't make these kind of mistakes and win a playoff ball game when you make this many of them. New Iberia, once again, excellent field position at the Baker 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, man, doggone it. Shucks. We got it picked up.
Sammy Williams, once again.
Boy, he made the wrong cut there. He stayed outside of it. Well, we can see that. He can't. That's a fine thing.
I'll tell you what.
Don't take anything away from it.
Let's go back to the conception of the play. Tim Breed and Darian Behringer were both on top of the quarterback, made him throw the ball away. There was Sammy Williams in great position, comes up with a 2nd interception tonight. Buffalo's got the ball back.
Not taking anything away from Sammy Williams, but let me tell you, the defensive ends, you just named Breeden and Barrington was right there to put the pressure on that quarterback. That's what we've been saying they have to do. So we got the gift back.
Well, we got to make something happen with it. We can't give up opportunities. Baker takes over 1st and 10 on that exchange at the own 46-yard line.
Doggone it. Oh, shucks.
Loss on the play of about a yard, brings up 2nd and 11. Potan bringing the play in from the sideline. 6:28 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Buffaloes are behind in this contest by a score 21-7. New Iberia Yellow Jackets. 2nd and 11 for the Buffaloes. Good move. Monkey all the way down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. Number 72, Jason Wilson, checking in with the play. Well, it's down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes at the New Iberia 27. Greg, this is one of those have-to situations right here. This is a must-deal for the Buffaloes.
Yeah. Well, we got a ball game. See if they get in the end zone on this drive.
You're right. We've got to. Jeff Mulkey picking up about 3 yards on a play. Pick up a 3, brings up 2nd and 7. Brad Wells checking in with the play, number 65.
They got to guard against those mistakes, those errors, those mental errors.
Picks up 3, 2nd and 7.
Run, Gerald, run. 1st down. 1st down. Run, Gerald, run. See Gerald run.
Yeah.
See Gerald pick up the 1st down. Oh,
Well, we've been here before, Sid. We don't want to make any mistakes down here.
No, we certainly don't. 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes on the Yellow Jacket 14-yard line. And like we say, ladies and gentlemen, we can't impress upon you how important this drive is for the Buffaloes. If they have any expectation of winning this ball game, they need to put this thing in the end zone. Tucson down inside the 10. Well, they marking it down right at the 10. Pick up a 4, gonna bring up 2nd and 6. We got an injured Yellow Jacket on the field.
And he looks like a big one, too.
Oh, yes.
If we could get a shot of him and see what he looks like. Let's see. Okay. Nice shot.
Greg, I tell you what.
We got our relief cameraman, our reserve cameraman right now. We're a little late getting on the shot, yeah.
John, I think there's probably a few prayers being uttered by the parents and the fans in these stands over here for the Buffaloes. Probably some on the other side, too, right now, because this is a very,
Here we have the head
important
mentor, Coach Larry Thomas. Head coach and athletic director for Baker High School, Coach Larry Thomas, doing a fine job with the Buffaloes in 1990. And the offensive coordinator to the right of Coach Thomas, without his cap on right there, Coach Joe Moot.
Joe Moonlight Moot.
Yeah, put your hat on, Coach.
Joe Moonlight Moot. Well, young man getting up, going off his own under his own power. That's at number 81 for New Iberia. Made a good play in the 1st half. Must situation for the Buffaloes. 2nd and 10 from 2nd and 6 from the 10 rather. Buffaloes got to put this in the end zone. Hand off to Mulkey. He can go.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Hey there.
Right up the middle. Outstanding effort.
Good job on the offensive line that time.
That's exactly what we needed, Greg. Exactly what we needed.
Good job for the offensive interior line opening that hole. I'm going to tell you what, they give it to the little freight train. He went right on in there. He seen pay there and he was going to get it.
Well, in the attempt extra point, number 20, Ben Gotro in the hole, number 6.
All right, we need a good snap. Let's get a good snap and a good hole.
Big Todd.
Good snap, good hole. Kicks up, it's good.
We got
a
flag.
Might be defense offside.
They were offside.
I don't know. Wait, he's saying, yeah.
Against New Iberia.
Yeah, it's good. Well, we got a contest. 21 to 14, 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. The Baker Buffaloes come out in the 2nd half, and so far in the 2nd half, it's belonged to the Buffaloes.
Well, we do have a ball game. Baker doing what they had to do to put themselves back in this contest. There's the cheerleaders on the sideline. Ours and theirs, both of them. But Baker doing exactly what they had to do to come out the 2nd half. We knew New Iberia was going to take the 2nd half kickoff. Baker shutting them down. Then Baker having a little trouble, fumbled the ball. New Iberia took it over inside Baker territory. Then Baker, defensive ends, doing a good job putting pressure on the quarterback. And
causes an interception.
Interception, and the Buffalo offense doing exactly what they had to do, march it down
I'm
the field.
impressed with that offensive drive, but I'm a little bit more impressed with the defense on the opening possession for the Yellow Jackets. They shut down the salt and pepper play that they've been really keying on. The spice of their game has been an option pitch, and we shut it down. And they don't have such good field position as usual.
Well, they
don't have bad field position, but not as good as up around the 50-yard line as they usually start with.
That's right. They're usually starting. Well, they had that penalty on the kickoff, so that sent them back a little bit. But as you say, Greg, they have been starting their possessions somewhere between the 40 and 40-yard line, so it's always been around midfield. This time they started from their 33-yard line, first and 10. Let's see what the defense is doing.
We get that defense roused up here now. Get on him. That big old quarterback, he's going to keep some of it for himself this time. We might get him to work it kind of hard here.
Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8.
Good defensive coverage that time. Wide side of the field is to the offensive left side, which is to the near side of the field over here as far as your camera coverage is concerned. They've been consistent with that option play, so you might look for something coming his way. On the first series, though, in the second half, we shut it down. Let's see what we can do now.
Crowd's hollering defense, and that's what we need if we're going to win this contest.
Here he comes. Little pass out there. He don't know what he's going to do. We got a little pressure out here.
Yeah.
I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
There goes the flag.
Well, that's number 71, big number 71.
Well, he
the Buffalo's Anthony Isaac putting the pressure on.
No two ways about it. Said he was going to be tackled, and he threw the football over into the bleachers. So there wasn't no two ways about it. That was if the penalty stands, it ought to be an intentional ground and loss of down. See what they're going to do. He's going to wave it off. Doggone it. Son of a gun. Oh, man, and the Baker fans is not liking that at all. He's saying that after the discussion that there was somebody in that area, but the man threw the football away. There's no two ways about it. But I guess he can do that.
Well, I guess he's saying he had a receiver in the area.
Well, there was a receiver. He overthrew him about 500 yards, but there was a receiver over there. The Baker fans is not liking it. That's where you're getting the boos from right now, folks. Yeah, he was dumping the football. There's no two ways about it. He was throwing it into the bleachers.
Well, we need to put him on his...
But that ain't the rule. The rule is if there was somebody out in that direction.
We need to put him on his boo-honkus right here. Defense.
Might build a fire under the defense a little bit. Let's see.
It's tipped.
All right.
Number 44, Tim Green, tipped it.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 8 yards. We've held on the first 2 series so far.
Our defense is playing the ball they've been playing all year long this second half. New Iberia having to give that ball back to the Buffalo offense, and we got that Mo, buddy. We got that Mo.
Yeah, Mo's on our side. Nothing strange happens. Of course, that quarterback is the punter, and he's an All-American if there ever was one.
Of course, we got Sammy Williams and Chris Beverly back there, and they can make things happen. Beautiful punt.
Good, fair catch, too.
Good job.
Yeah, because that ball don't get to roll there. We're going to take it over on the 30. Boy, the fans is coming alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a ball game here.
I'm impressed.
This is just about what the fans will witness to last Friday night. Exciting ball game, and man, just when it looked like New Iberia might take total control of this ball game, Buffalo's put themselves right back in it, and we got 3:19 left to go in the third. Baker's down by a score 21-14, but it's anybody's ball game.
The draw play.
Man, we're not
got Monkey covered back there on the draw play.
Well, we're not doing a job of taking that linebacker out of the play, Greg. That linebacker is shot up in there every time on that. Whoever's responsibility is, if we take him out, Monkey's got room to go on those plays.
Yeah, they've covered that draw play every time we've ran it so far. That's a loss of yardage of about
4 yards.
4 yards on the play. Gonna bring up 2nd and 14.
I want to see Baker tie this ball game right now. Baker back on their own 28-yard line. Sewell's got room.
Yeah, he does.
Good job. Out across midfield.
First down and then some.
Out across midfield all the way down to the Yellow Jacket 48-yard line. Yeah, I like it.
That was a beautiful fake. I believe the fake was to Tucson that time. Tucson running like he had the football, and they went and pursued him, and they left Gerald Sewell right around the outside.
Well, if they watch the films, if New Iberia watch the film from last week's games, they got to pursue Tucson, Monkey, and Gerald Sewell. Monkey picks up about 2 yards.
No place to go, though. That line just closed up on him.
Monkey picks up 2 down to the 45, bring up 2nd and 8.
Baker working hard, see it. They are working hard.
They're not giving up. Well, they showed us character last week. They showing that same character this week. Greg, I'm proud of these young men. They played.
Regardless of the outcome, you got to give them credit. They come out here. No, incomplete.
Did not have control of the ball. Did not have control of the ball. Incomplete.
They'll bring up 3rd down and
third
about 8.
Well, 3rd and 8. You're right. That wasn't a well-thrown ball at all.
No, it really wasn't. Well, he don't do 2 of those in a row. I want to tell y'all. He won't do 2 of those in a row. The next one will be a strike. If he gets time. They are putting some pressure on him back there. Here it is.
No, got away from
Yes!
Great grab! Great grab! Beautiful! Oh, that's what we're talking about. Mike Kimbrell. Outstanding catch. Oh, man, I'm proud for that young man. Woo-wee! Buffalo's 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 23-yard line. Greg, that's outstanding grab. I mean, that's concentration.
That's exactly right up in the traffic, too, I'm telling you. I know Bubba and Diane's tickle with that play.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Big Bubba Kimbrell's the father of that young man. We proud of him, too, Bubba.
Outstanding. Come on, Buffaloes. Pitch back to Monkey. Oh. Monkey picks up 2 yards down to the, well, he picks up almost 3. Down to the 20-yard line. Let's give him 2 on the play.
Boy, wouldn't it be nice to get in the end zone before the end of the quarter? 50 seconds and the clock's running.
We're going to get in there,
2
Greg.
touchdowns in the 3rd quarter would be fine.
We're going to get in there,
2
Greg.
unanswered touchdowns.
Well, I'll tell you what, Baker taking control of this 2nd half. Let's hope they keep it. Jeff Mulkey running hard. Got it up his 1st down. All the way down to the 12-yard line. Woo-wee!
Depending on where they spot it, yeah, they're going to move it.
I love this. I love it. Do you realize that this same theatrical play, or whatever you want to call it, is being acted out at 8 more sites across the state of Louisiana with the 16 teams that's left in the Quad A playoffs?
I don't think you got any more exciting than this one, though, pal.
No, I don't believe so.
There you go.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Yeah! Yeah! Hey! And the end of the ball. Woo! With no time left on the clock in the 3rd quarter, Ivy Tucson takes that thing, seen pay dirt, and wasn't going to be denied. He got into the end zone.
And look at the crowd across the way. They are stunned, Greg. They are stunned.
New Iberia capacity crowd across the way is sitting down silent, knowing that these Baker Buffaloes have not been lulled to sleep. They came out in this 2nd half like a pro football team. Good snap and good hold. Let's go. Kicks up. That's off to the left. Doggone it. That's all right. There's an incentive here somewhere.
You got it. There is an incentive.
There's an incentive because the Buffaloes are alive and well, folks. And as the time ran out in the 3rd quarter, Ivy Tucson takes the handoff, gets into the end zone. So Baker has scored 2 unanswered touchdowns in the 3rd quarter to start off his 2nd half.
Greg, we right back in this ball game. Extra point attempt by Ben Gotro missed. Baker's still behind by 1 point. We got. This is the fourth quarter. This starts the fourth quarter, and you know what we say, fourth quarter belongs to Buffalo. So far, the second half has been dominated by the Buffaloes, and we got a 21-20 ball game. We got a whole quarter left to play.
I tell you what, this is another classic in Bufftown. Another classic right here in Wedge Kyes Stadium.
Oh, I mean to tell you, this is all we asked for right here. Baker High School right back in this ball game.
Good kick.
Oh, they've had good returns, Greg. Got a lot of speed. They get on the outside quick. Good tackle made by number 86, Tony LeBlanc. Out at the 36-yard line, so New Iberia will start over. 1st and 10. On their own 36-yard line, let's hope this defense can continue to play like they played the second half. I think the defense is going to score some more points.
I tell you what, the parents of these young men have to be proud, knowing that they're going to be facing life when they leave this institution, and they face life with the intensity, the drive, and determination that they've shown in this second half after coming with from a 14.
All right, fumble! Get the ball, Baker! Yeah!
Go, Charles.
Number 22, John Brown.
John Brown.
That timeout defensive ends were all over. They forced the fumble. Number 82, Darren Berninger. Number 44, Tim Breeden, forced the fumble.
We have got the New Iberia Yellow Jackets on the ropes now.
Well, we need to push the ball down right now, Greg, and cap it off. Oh, we got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you can ask for. Baker takes over 1st and 10 at the New Iberia 46. Jeff Monkey running hard down inside the 35-yard line.
Offensive line doing their job, opening some holes up.
Down in the 34, it ought to be awful close for a 1st down. Timeout for a measurement. Be awful close to a 1st down. Pick up of 10 yards on the play.
They're going
to measure. Boy, I tell you what, this is exciting. This is exciting. Tell me, very many college or pro teams you see come back down by a 14-point deficit.
I was saying a while ago, whenever we made that fumble recovery, that the parents of these young men out here and dressed in a red uniform, has to be proud, knowing that over half of this team's going to graduate. They're going to face the greatest challenge of a lifetime, and that's life itself. And to know that they're going to leave here with that kind of character, that they can be down in life and with fortitude and determination, stay in the contest. They'll stay in the contest of life the same way, and that's what I think that the people of this community need to be proud of. Regardless of the outcome, they came out here and did not give up whenever the odds of the deck were stacked against them. Ivy Tucson got the 1st down.
Ivy Tucson, the ball carrier down about the 31, pick up a 4.
Oh, it wasn't 1st down on the last. That's right. Beautiful.
Well,
I lost my head, man. I lost my head.
Pick up of about, well, it's a long 3. Let's just call it 3. Down to the 31-yard line, 2nd down and 7 for the Buffaloes.
Definitely have come back a different football team in the second half.
Buffalo score here, Greg. They got total control, I think. Game's not over, but
well, he bobbled the snap from center, so then he just had to take it and do what he could do with it.
Well, we got a big 3rd down play here. 3rd down play here. Let's hope they can convert.
I'm going to tell you what, the offense, when they got an opportunity so far, has driven down the field for points, put points on the board. But let's give credit to the defense. They're the ones that's giving them those opportunities. I'm excited and overwhelmed by the performance of the defense.
He's got time.
He's open.
He's got him. any question, Greg, Baker will be going for 2 here. 9:57 left to go in this contest. Baker on top by a score of 26-21. No doubt Baker will be going for a 2-point conversion here.
They need to go for 2. See, there's no advantage to going for 1 point. If they go for 1 point and make it, they did miss an extra point a little while ago, and these people could get a break, come down and get and they got an extra point kicker, so we know they're going to kick an extra point. But right now, you got to go for it to get that point back that you lost. You got to go for 2, and I think that's exactly what the strategy of the Baker offensive coordinator is. So let's see.
Well, let's get it in, man. Let's get it in.
Beautiful pass play that time by Gerald Sewell. Tim Breeden in motion.
He's in, he's in, he's in, he's in.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a ball game here.
We got it back.
9:53.
3 unanswered touchdowns in the second half, early in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes and 56 seconds left.
As a defensive unit,
Boy, you got to give that man credit on that. He did something at halftime to got that defense straightened out. I went in the dressing room and I was listening to Coach
Mitch McGrew.
Yeah, I watched Mitch McGrew get on the chalkboard with Coach Thomas in the privacy of the office, explaining to him that they thought they were in the right defense. They were going to stay in that defense, but they were going to get a little bit more aggressive, making just a few movement changes. They thought they had the right defense, and they were going to stick with it, and I think that they did. I think that things had worked out.
Got a lot of football now.
Yeah.
Good job. Number 33 for the Buffaloes. That's Gerald Edwards making
I
it.
tell you what, I feel a lot more comfortable being 7 points up than being 14 points down. 9 minutes and 51 seconds to play in this ball game. Baker coming out with 3 unanswered touchdowns.
I tell you what, Greg, you talk about Milton Broussard. There's no better defensive coordinator in the state of Louisiana in high school football than Milton Broussard.
Well, he got his defense ready because his defense is doing the job in the second half. It's giving the offense an opportunity. Here comes the crowd getting behind the defense.
I knew Iberia, if they were smart, probably going to stay with their game plan. And they do pick up good yardage. All the way out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 8. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. New Iberia picking up good yardage on that first play, knowing what they have to do.
This is all it's cracked up to be, folks. I'm going to tell you, it's a barn burner.
They've only had marginal success on the ground. The biggest gain they had was 10 yards, so we know the passing is coming eventually.
He probably got a first down, huh?
Should have picked up first down.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first down that they made in the second half of play. Is that right?
That's correct.
That's the first time they made a first down in the second half. We got 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Well, that's the same play they ran from first play from scrimmage on that last series. They come back on 1st and 10, run it this time, picked up 4 yards. They picked up 8 the last time, though, on first down. Same play. 2nd down and a long 6. Ball just inside Baker territory, down to the Baker 48-yard line. Well, we got to continue to have a defensive effort here. Oh, what a hit!
Quincy Hall.
Number 62, right there.
Well, we did them what they've been doing to Jeff Malkin, getting in that backfield right on the handoff.
That's right. Well, Quincy Hall been playing outstanding defense at nose guard for the Buffaloes all season. Right there, loss of play. Brings it up 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8.
I think maybe you look for a pass play on this one, Sid.
No doubt you will.
Or some kind of a rollout that quarterback's either going to be a one-man show, or if he finds somebody open, he's going to probably try to throw it.
Quarterback's going.
The ends need to get back in there and get mixed up with him right now. They need to get on in there.
Short. It's going to be short of a first down.
But it's so close. I don't know what they're going to do.
Number 22, John Brown, in on the coverage, along with number 32, Wayne Spears.
It's going to be so close. It ain't going to definitely be a first down, but it's so close for fourth down. Considering field position, they are on Baker's end of the field.
Well, they're
not
going to
deep
go
on Baker's end of the field, but
this is playoff time, and they're going for it, which I don't blame them. We got 7 minutes left on this contest.
Baker defense better stack up. That quarterback can sneak that far, I guarantee you. They got to get stacked up.
No linebackers.
They tried to draw Baker off, and maybe they did. Flags are on the ground. Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
The game.
Delay the game, Philip. They were trying to draw the Buffaloes off. It didn't work. And that got to delay a game, so they'll have to punt now, Greg. Let's hear it for the defense. Good job.
Well, I tell you what, that definitely helps where it ain't fourth down in 1 yard. It's going to be fourth down in a long, long 6.
Well, they're going to have to give up the ball here. They took themselves out of that chance to convert. Got an excellent kicker.
He's got receivers out like he may think he's going to pass it. We called it already. We called it ahead of time. He had receivers out there.
Well, that's a gutsy call. It worked for him. Baker would have been wise to call a timeout right then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got everything we can ask for in a Quad A football game right here at Wedge Kyes Stadium. 6 minutes left to go in this contest. Baker's on top by 28-21.
Good defense.
Good job. Number 32, Wayne Spears, blowing in from his linebacker position. No gain on a play. Going to bring up second down and 10.
Well, our defense held him that time, Sid, but a trick play on a fake punt. And with 2 wide out that time on the fake punt, you almost have to cover those guys. And one guy was wide open on the far side of the field.
I don't think once the play developed that the guy had any intention on punting the ball. You can see that from up here.
Here he comes. Pitch out. Good.
Good job.
Tim Breeden.
Tim Breeden out there along with number 22, John Brown. Good pursuit by the Buffaloes that time. Picks up about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. Ball down to the Baker.
Maybe 6.
28-yard line. 3rd and 6. You're right. 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 6. Big play here, gentlemen. Big play here. Baker needs to come up with something right here.
Good defense. Good defense. He was
Ben Gotro colliding out there.
I think he's shooken up a little bit. Let's see.
I think he wanted to intercept the ball myself. Him and Tim Gooden, he is a little shook up. Ben Gotro, number 20, having a collision with number 27, Ken Gooden, being a little shook up.
This is a big play right here. Ben's coming off the field. Let's see if we're going to get out there. Number 23.
Number 23, Ryan Shanley, being a little shook up on the play there. Number 23, Ryan Shanley taking Ben's
Fourth
place.
down and 6 yards. This is a big play for the Baker defense right here. They know it's not going to be a punt this time, so it's just going to be good defensive coverage on this one. You'll know it. If they don't make it, you'll know it from the crowd.
Yes, Sammy Williams.
Sammy Williams, number 80, doing a great job breaking up that play.
Oh, God, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play, and that man almost held on to that football.
That was outstanding defense. Greg, all we need to do is drive the ball down the field now and maintain possession.
Get on in the end zone, and we'll have an icing on the cake. I guarantee you that. We want to thank Mr. Bert Carson, owner-operator, nose picker, Trev Productions, brings you Baker High School
All
football.
right, let's go, offense. Let's go.
First downs, that's what we need. First downs, ball control.
Jeff Mucker.
Running hard.
We're going to have second down and short. That's what we need to do.
Well, keep picking up 9 yards on the play. Gonna bring up 2nd and 1. Ball out at the 36-yard line.
Boy, Baker has made a terrific, tremendous, outstanding, fantabulous comeback here in the second half of play. To lead the Yellow Jackets of New Iberia by a score of 28-21 with 4 minutes and 15 seconds and the clock's running. Good first down play, long yardage where you got second down and short yardage. That's what you need to do. No mistakes.
No mistakes. Hold on.
Hey, look here.
Gerald Sewell right up the middle. Over the 40-yard line at 41. First down for the Buffaloes. 4 minutes left to go in the contest.
That wasn't a bad play. They ought to call that all the time.
5-yard gain.
Boy.
And 4 more sets.
Well, the clock is definitely in the favor of the Buffaloes. Inside of 3 minutes, they have possession, and they have a first down, and they're 7 points up, Sid. And if you're a Yellow Jacket fan, you've got to be biting your fingernails right now. You've got to be some worried.
Oh, whoa. Tell you what, they had that play diagnosed. Actually lost
They've had that play diagnosed all night. They get in the backfield and catch him as soon as he takes the handoff.
Loss of yard on play brings up 2nd and
Let's go
11.
to Joe Moog. I want to give him a lot of credit. I listened to him at halftime down in the dressing room, and he was stern, but very, very, very affirmative, very positive with his football team. And so far, it showed off.
Well, Baker needs a first down here, Greg. They need a first down.
Cut it up, cut it up.
Go get it, son. Go get it.
First down right there.
He left 2 defenders in the dirt back there by themselves.
Gerald Sewell.
First down.
First down all the way down to the New Iberia. What is it? The 39-yard line. We needed that. No mistakes. Hold on to the ball, and we got this contest. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. The clock's running. Buffalo's on top by scoring 28-21. Baker 1st and 10 at the New Iberia 39-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's the chances of getting the camera into the dressing room right after the game?
well, let's win it first.
We're going to win it.
2 seconds, second effort down to about the 36-yard line. Pick up a 4. Brings up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Baker being victorious here
I'm
tonight.
giving him 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
If Baker's victorious here tonight, we want to see you folks back here this next week now. We'll be hosting the... Okay, we're going to try to bring you into the dressing room immediately following the end of this contest. Got flag on the play. Delay of the game against Baker. Minute and 51 seconds left on the clock.
That's right.
We won't do no wrap-up here. As soon as the game's over, we'll head down.
New Iberia can't take those timeouts on, Greg. They've got all 3 of them. You'd think they'd start using them here pretty soon. 1 more first down, and this thing ought to be history.
Bubba. Well, we got to recover on it. Little miscue on the part of the Buffalo is going to bring up loss of yardage. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And now the Yellow Jackets will call one of their timeouts, like you said, Jay. It's 1 minute and 43 seconds on the clock. Baker leading by 7 points to score 28-21. A little miscue on that play was a loss of yardage. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 15 yards to go. Baker would definitely probably put this game away if they could pick up a first down. They don't want to have to turn the football over to New Iberia with this kind of with the kind of explosive team and quarterback they have. They can complete passes against you.
They kind of put themselves in a tough spot here, though, Greg.
Yeah, they do. Because there's time left on the clock if we have to turn the ball over to those folks with the kind of explosive offense that they have. We don't want to get this thing down into no sudden death thing for no end zone.
You got third down and long yardage, and you don't know if the coaches are going to risk putting it in the air because we've had marginal success, but you might just want to try a draw play or something here and then kick it away and depend on the defense to win it for you.
You might want to disguise it as a pass play maybe and let Sewell see what he can do with the football. I mean,
well, you got your punter, Ben Goetzel, out on the sideline with a slight concussion.
Well, we're going to have to punt the football, that's for sure. Boy, nobody has rocked the Yellow Jackets to sleep. They got in there that time and sacked Sewell. Looked like he was going back to set up for a pass. It's going to be...
Well, New Iberia taking another timeout.
We're going to have a cold punter in there, which is real dangerous at this point of the football game. Like you said, Ben Gottro's on the sideline. Who's going to do the punt?
Well, Tony LeBlanc's in there, and Tony can punt the ball. He punted earlier in the season for the Buffaloes, and can kick the ball quite well. We certainly don't need any mistakes here now on the special teams. We've got 1 minute and 36 seconds left. Buffaloes are on top by scoring 28-21. New Iberia only has one timeout left.
The way this ball game's been exciting, anything can happen. And this will be the first snap that Tony LeBlanc will take tonight from the punter's formation. I don't know if what the Yellow Jackets are going to do. They might send a student body in there. Baker's going to have some good coverage, and then they might go for the return. They got to.
Well, you got people back to receive and people back off the line.
In the punt for the Buffaloes.
We don't need to miscue a snap on this.
Good kick, good center.
Good
decent kick. Decent kick.
Awesome. They got to go run over and try to get it. Look, we got coverage on it so far. Good coverage.
Good coverage. Good kick. Good coverage.
They got a long way to go in 1 minute and 24 seconds. But like we said earlier, they have an explosive offense, and they got a premier quarterback, Sid.
Well, we got 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go in this contest. Buffalo's on top by a score 28-21. New Iberia has the ball 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line.
They got to throw, and we got a team that can pick them off now. That's somewhere down the line, we'll pick one of these boogers off.
Number 20, Ben Gotro, out of the ball game. Ben Vyas, he has a slight concussion. Number 23, Ryan Shanley, taking his place at cornerback.
They're going to chunk it.
They're going to intercept it, too. Well, they're giving him the reception out at the 36-yard line. It's going to be awful close to first down.
The clock's going to keep running because it was a completion. How many timeouts does the Jackets have left? They got one left?
They only have one left.
106?
One left.
Oh!
Yeah! That's the defense you need.
Behringer!
The clock's still running.
That young man is outstanding effort.
All right, the Jackets take their last timeout with 52 seconds on the clock.
We hadn't had a chance to call Darren Behringer's name tonight, but he saved it for last.
You go for the tie, you go to overtime. But they're not going to do that. They're not going in, man. What are you talking about?
Folks, y'all stay with us because we're going to bring you into the Buffalo dressing room right at the end of this football game. See if we can talk to the coaches and maybe some of the players. Get some reactions out of the dressing room, so y'all stay with us. I'm Greg Allen along with Sid Gotro and Jane Brown. Under the direction of our producer and director, Mr. Bert Carson with Trail Production. We're excited about bringing you Baker High School football into your living room. And you've seen none more exciting than you've seen in tonight's football game.
Well, we got what is it, third down here now? Third down and 8. Ball all the way back on the New Iberia, what? It's on about the 28-yard line.
Now, New Iberia has no more timeouts, so whatever happens with 52 seconds left, they got a lot of real estate between them and the goal line.
No mistakes, Greg, and we got this contest won.
We got a man, they got a man on the Yellow Jacket team that can hold the football, but we got to play deep coverage. And if we're going to give them anything, we got to give it to them short.
Got to put the heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, they got to do what they did on that last play. Get back in and get that pass coverage on the quarterback. Cover him. You got to get back in and cover him.
Here comes Timmy Breeden. Little screen pass.
Cover him.
Well, he's got the first, but he's not out of bounds.
He can't stop the clock.
Clock will stop momentarily till they set the change. He's out to the 43-yard line. First and 10 at the New Iberia 43-yard line. We still got plenty of time, ladies and gentlemen, but this Buffalo defense has been playing some good ball in the second half.
Oh, he down the football. He can do that.
Well, second down and 10, but it stopped the clock with 39 seconds. Greg, no mistakes, and we got the ball game.
The rule is he can take the snap, and within 2 yards, but within 2 steps, I think he can ground the football, and he did that to stop the clock. And it's not called intentional grounding when you do that. That is a legal play. 39 seconds on the clock. Baker leading 28-21. Ball on the Yellow Jacket 42-yard line.
Watch the defensive ends on this play. They're a big key in this ball game right now. Big key.
We got to get in there and get on that quarterback. And here we go, get on him a little bit. He threw the football.
Oh, that's a flag. That should be a
Ain't
flag.
nobody out here.
No, there wasn't nobody.
There's no
Nobody.
Now, there was no receiver out here.
That's terrible.
He intentionally ground that football, but he getting away with it. That's the second time tonight. There's no receiver out here this time. He did not throw over anybody's head.
Well, what I just stated before the snap of that last play, Greg, the defensive ends are key. They put the pressure along with nose guard Quincy Hall that time. Put the pressure on him, and that allowed him not to be able to throw the ball to anybody.
Well, he's going to eventually go long with one in a minute. We got to stay deep. We got to cover the deep pass. You can't get burned deep. You can't get burned deep, man. You got to stay deep.
Well, number 27, Kim Gooden.
Pitch out.
Reverse.
Razzle dazzle.
There's holding. There's a flag
There's
on
a
the
flag
play.
on the play. We might get a holding call.
Let's
Let's see.
eat clock.
This is the worst thing they could do.
Yeah. There's a little razzle dazzle on. But with a penalty, it's going to stop the clock.
Well,
22 seconds on the clock.
but they lost 8 seconds, and they're going to lose 10 more yards.
I love it. I don't like it.
Of course, it would bring up
I
fourth
just hope
down
the
if
good
we
Lord holds
refuse the
on to it.
penalty.
Because he done had us the second half.
Refuse the penalty.
Boy, you got to give these young men in the red uniforms credit.
Fourth down.
Fourth
Fourth
down.
down. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen.
If they don't get 10 yards, it's Baker's football. 11 yards. It's 11 yards. Fourth and 11.
New Iberia has no timeouts
Wise
left.
decision. You're going to give them 1 down and 11 yards.
Fourth and 11. Clock is running.
A tip. Hey, what do you say?
What do you say about it, man?
11 seconds and Baker will take over the football to win this contest against a hard-fought football team from New Iberia.
I love it, sports fans. Boy, let's hear it, huh? Man, Greg, have you ever seen 2 finer football games,
I'm telling
exciting football games last 2 weeks?
This is definitely one right here. You got to give them young men in the red uniforms credit for coming out here
And you know
at a 14-point deficit to win this contest.
You know what you call it, Greg? Character. Well, we got a deep man, number 31, Beverly. He's back deep in case something unforeseen happens. That's the game. 9, 8, 7,
They can't
6,
stop the clock.
5, 4, 3, 2,
What can you say about that? There it is. Baker 28. New Iberia 21. And that's all the 21 points New Iberia had them in the first half. Baker came back in the second half and owned the football game in the second half. We're going to leave the press box now, folks, and bring you into the dressing